Caffeine often finds itself at the center of dietary debates, praised one day, condemned the next. But when it comes to uric acid, the story isn't so black and white. In fact, it's more of a jittery gray area, depending entirely on where caffeine is coming from. While moderate coffee consumption might actually help lower uric acid levels, not all caffeinated beverages wear the same halo. When caffeine is packaged with sugar, artificial additives, or neon-colored labels that scream energy, it's less of a helpful compound and more of a metabolic grenade. Let's start with the good news. Regular black coffee, consumed in moderation, appears to have a protective effect against elevated uric acid levels and gout. Several studies have shown that coffee drinkers tend to have lower serum uric acid concentrations, possibly due to the presence of chlorogenic acids and other antioxidants that support healthy metabolism and kidney function. Coffee may even increase the rate at which uric acid is excreted, which is the kind of news that gives gout sufferers a reason to celebrate, just not with donuts. But the key word here is moderate and black. Once you start adding sugar, flavored syrups, whipped cream, and mystery creamers, you've transformed your cup of preventive medicine into a dessert disguised as a beverage. That caramel mocha latte? It's less coffee and more liquid candy with a splash of caffeine. And sugar, especially in the form of high-fructose corn syrup or even just plain table sugar, is a known uric acid escalator. As your liver processes the fructose, it churns out uric acid as a byproduct. So instead of helping flush uric acid out, your sweetened caffeine fix could be fueling the exact condition you were trying to avoid. Now enter energy drinks, the chaotic cousins of coffee, often marketed as performance enhancers or lifestyle accessories. These drinks don't just contain caffeine. They're loaded with sugar, artificial flavors, preservatives, and ingredients you probably can't pronounce without a chemistry degree. They may give you a temporary boost in alertness, but they also give your kidneys a workload they didn't sign up for. Between the sugar overload, the synthetic additives, and the potential for dehydration, yes, caffeine is a mild diuretic. Energy drinks are practically engineered to reduce uric acid clearance and promote inflammation. Add them to a diet already high in refined carbs or processed food, and you're asking your kidneys to juggle chainsaws blindfolded. Even sugar-free energy drinks aren't off the hook. While they may not contain fructose, the artificial sweeteners and chemical stimulants can still interfere with kidney function or metabolic balance in some individuals. Plus, they often come in enormous containers, 16 ounces, 24 ounces, well beyond what anyone would call moderate. You're not having a pick-me-up. You're throwing a caffeinated rave in your bloodstream, and your uric acid might just be the guest of honor. And let's not ignore how caffeine consumption can backfire in the hydration department. Proper hydration is critical for flushing uric acid out of the system, but caffeine can be dehydrating if consumed in excess, especially without adequate water intake. So if you're relying on coffee or energy drinks as your main liquid intake for the day, your kidneys are going to start filing complaints, and eventually, your joints may do the same. So where does this leave us? Caffeine itself isn't the villain. It's the company it keeps and the context in which it's consumed. A couple of cups of plain black coffee each day? Possibly beneficial. But turning caffeine into a sugar-soaked, artificially enhanced monstrosity? That's a fast track to uric acid buildup and everything that comes with it. Inflammation, joint pain, kidney strain, and regret. Bottom line, caffeine is a tool. Use it wisely, in the form of unsweetened coffee or tea, and it might even work in your favor. Abuse it through energy drinks and sugary beverages, and you might end up wondering why your joints feel like they've been hit with a hammer. So sip smart or suffer swollen.